Yay! Okay, we are live, everyone. Hello. Thank
Ah.
you so much for joining us for some more reading sprints in which Ciara and I will be reading it. Dun, 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 really, you could say that. So we are reading It by Stephen King in honor of our buddy read, of course, which I can say already it's not going too well for me, but that's fine. We'll talk more about that. But of course, feel free to join us even if you are not currently reading It by Stephen King, of course. But first of all, I would love to hear, Ciara, how's it going for you?
Well, if you want to really know how it's going for me, all you have to do is just go back to the very end of the last sentence we did, and then I've not read anything else. So I am on page 61, which is
Okay.
chapter 2 of part 3, I think.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, it has a lot of chapters and parts and everything.
Yeah, I can't find exactly where I am.
Mhm.
I'm on. Oh no, I'm in part 1 still.
That's okay. It's fine.
But I'm into the last part of part 1.
Okay, see, that's good.
So I haven't had much time.
Yeah, same.
And I didn't want to keep leaving it and coming back and just reading little bits. I kind of wanted to wait until I had more free time, which just seems to be never. So
Never. Yeah, right. I mean,
yeah.
honestly, same. I'm not much further than you are, I don't think. I will be reading the first interlude, so it's still part 1
Ooh,
as well.
okay.
Yeah.
So that is progress.
It is progress. I read just a little bit after our reading sprints, so that's where I'm at. Yeah.
Now, what I'm planning to do, so this weekend, I'm actually doing an autumn readathon that's all about cozy vibes.
Oh
So this
yeah, I
really
know.
doesn't really fit in cozy vibes.
I
However,
don't think so.
next weekend, I haven't got any plans as of yet. So I'm going to try and see if I can read all of it.
Oh my god, during the weekend.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, if there's anyone who can, it's you, honestly.
I do a Stephen King 24-hour readathon every October, and I don't
Mhm.
think I could possibly read this in 24 hours. With all the will in the world, I don't think it's possible. But I thought maybe 48 hours could be possible. So
I think it is.
we'll find out, right?
I believe in you. I love that you're saving it to the last minute.
I
Like,
know there's literally 1 week to go, so that's
yeah.
that's
I mean, honestly, that's so on brand for both of us. We
we
always
never read ahead of time. It's ridiculous.
never. It's ridiculous. I mean,
We're
I
like
don't
this
know.
in March as well. It's
I
terrible.
know, but we did it. See?
We did
Everything went well.
all that in the end.
Yeah, exactly. So let us know what you all are currently reading in the chat as well. If you are participating in the buddy read, how is it going? Also, hello everyone. Thank you for being here. How are you, Lucy? Lucy knows. Lucy's the first one to read all of our dark academics books, I feel like. We're always the last ones.
Opposite of us.
Yeah.
So well prepared.
Really? Yeah. All right. So, shall we do our first reading sprint and then we can chat a little bit?
Let's do it.
Okay, so let's say about 15 minutes. So until 20 past.
Amazing.
Cool. All right. Happy reading. Okay. That's the first one. How's it going, everyone? Oh, Kira, your microphone is off. Sorry.
Wow, how embarrassing.
It's not at all. I feel like that always happens to me as well. I swear.
Yeah, it happens to me a lot at work, but usually not live on the internet, so that's great.
That's okay.
On a more positive note, it's going well. I'm on page 79 and I'm enjoying it. This is kind of like the section where you're like meeting the whole group. So it's interesting to kind of like get an I think it's interesting that except for Bill, you kind of get an insight into them all as adults first and then you see them as children. Whereas with Bill, you kind of get the opposite because he is right at the beginning with Georgie. But it's interesting to get to know them all in that direction, and then I'm like looking forward to seeing what it's like when then they're children. So
yeah, and a lot of them are also introduced through other people's eyes, so like their wives, their parents. It's very interesting, like, right?
Yeah, it really is. I think it's like it kind of removes you from removes them from the narrative a little bit, and it's very like observation-y. So
yeah, exactly. It's good so far. Yeah. All right, let's see. Pride and Prejudice. Amazing. I wonder if it is for your readathon.
I'm also reading Pride and Prejudice. I was reading that before this because I'm like still got probably 100 pages left to go, and my live show is tomorrow.
I'm sure you can do that. It's fine. Oh my gosh.
It's a reread, so like I do this already, but I want to read it all fresh. So
yeah. What time will the live show be? I want to watch that.
It is tomorrow at 5 p.m. I want to say.
Okay. Well, I will try to be there.
Yay.
Never again. Well, I don't think I will ever reread it, to be honest. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think there are certain Stephen King books that I would reread, and others I think are more of like a one-time experience because, like with any kind of mystery, thriller, horror, anything that's got like suspense, I don't tend to want to reread them because it's different the second time around. So
yeah, true. Yeah. Oh, okay. I also want to read this one. Yeah. Amazing. A lot of King's books. I love this. Very fitting.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Oh my god. Dude, yeah. A lot of people are reading it right now. I don't think I will. I don't know.
Appeal to me, really. I'm not really. It's a sci-fi, isn't it?
Yeah, it is sci-fi, and it is a long one. So I'm not sure. Sci-fi much.
I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me. Although Timothée Chalamet, obviously, I think will probably be a reason that a lot of people read it.
That's so true. I might watch the movie.
Yeah, I think you don't always have to read the book. You can just because. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Completely agree. Yeah. Yay. Okay, wonderful. Hope it helps.
Yes.
200 pages. You got this.
You can do it. But also the live show will be we'll do a spoiler-free bit.
Yeah.
So if you didn't finish it all but you wanted to join for some of the live show, then you can join for that, and we will always let you know when we move into the spoiler section.
Perfect. Yeah. Also, you have a question?
No, that'd be 5 p.m. British time, which would be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, I think. No, that's wrong.
No, it's 10 a.m. Is it 10 a.m.? No, not 10 a.m. What am I saying? Wait.
5 hours behind, so 12.
12, exactly. 12. It's 5 hours, yeah. Oh my god.
Sorry, yeah, so yeah, 12 p.m. for you guys.
Oh my god. I swear, all the time zones. I'm always so lost.
The only one I know is Eastern Standard, but I don't have any of the other ones off the top of my head.
Oh. Okay, The Great Gatsby. Yeah.
Amazing. Love it.
I know you love it. I still need to read it and watch the movie. I haven't done either.
I do love it. It's a very different experience to the book. Like, I think the movie is very like fun, and it brings alive like the vibe of the book. But I think it does miss out a lot of like the detailed character stuff, but it's still really fun to watch.
Yeah. Well, I do want to watch it because of Leonardo DiCaprio, obviously.
I mean, I love the movie. It's amazing. And I always prefer when a movie adaptation of a book is quite different to the book itself, because it's nice to have, you know, two different experiences.
Yeah, I actually agree. I don't think movies have to be good adaptations, actually. They just need to be good movies for me. That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's it.
So 5 p.m. British time tomorrow is when it is.
So it could be basically in half an hour.
In half an hour plus 24 hours.
Tomorrow. Exactly. Oh my god. What?
I liked that. Jay-Z music I thought was really fun, because I think the way, obviously Baz Luhrmann, he likes to, like, you know, I don't know if you've seen his version of not Leonardo DiCaprio.
That would be strange.
Of Romeo and Juliet. He obviously likes to kind of take like a period piece and then make it like a bit of an intersection with modern stuff. And I think the music there does that really well. One of my favorite songs is the Lana Del Rey Young and Beautiful.
Yes.
It's amazing. So I like it, but I know a lot of people don't, because it's not like faithful to the time period. But I think for me it works quite well.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah. Okay, good. So, shall we do another one of 15 minutes? Let's do it. So, until 40 past. Yes. Math. All right. Okay. That's it. How's it going? I am very pleased. I just reached part 2, finally.
Yay. How
Wow.
the interludes, like, are they different in style to them?
I mean, kind of, yeah, at least in my edition. But the first interlude is actually quite short. Like, it has a little introduction first
Okay.
inside the interlude, and then just the story goes on from there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's fun. It's creepy.
Interesting. I'm now on page 95, so
Ooh.
I'm getting there. I'd love to make it to the end of the first section.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
Yeah.
not the next reading sprint, but today I would quite like to do that.
Yeah, I think you can. I mean, chapter 3 is quite a long one,
Yeah.
but I think it's the longest so far.
Yeah, it definitely is, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It is. Yeah, that one's like 100 pages long.
Yeah, exactly.
From page 37 to 135, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm over halfway through it, but still a bit to go.
That's amazing, though. Yeah, it's good progress. Woohoo!
Woo!
All right.
Are you enjoying it? That's the main thing.
Define enjoy. No, I am. Like, it keeps me intrigued. I want to know what happens next. And I think it is interesting that we keep switching between their perspectives as adults and as children. So it is interesting. I am intrigued all the time, but I
Yeah,
am so terrified that I'm like, do I really want to keep reading this? I guess. So
I
yeah,
know what you mean. It's like a balance of lots of different feelings, but it
yeah,
is like
exactly.
Stephen King he puts a lot of detail in, but so far
Yeah.
I haven't been bored with any of it.
Oh yeah,
I'm not that far in. There's still plenty of time for that to happen. But so
true.
far, he's not like bored me, or I've not felt like it was like over the top with detail. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
at that.
Yeah, I agree. I think it is just enough for us to get to know the characters well. It doesn't feel too much, at least so far. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bullet journaling, that's wonderful as well. Yeah. Oh,
Cute.
amazing. Yeah, I still need to get it. I don't
Me.
have it yet, but wonderful. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. I love him.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite characters. All right. Oh, okay. This movie really hated it. Have you girls seen the movie? I have. I liked part 1. I didn't like part 2. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll like the ending in the book, but we'll see. What about you?
I'm gonna say, which movie do you mean? Because obviously there's like the old movie,
Oh yeah, yeah.
which I have seen, terrified me to death. I watched it when I was like 13, and it was a bad idea.
Same. It was horrifying.
That one I think is scarier because it's old, and I feel like the fact that it was like made in the 80s obviously adds to the fact that it's like meant to be, set in the past, and it's kind of like a recollection of childhood events and things, and I think it all adds to the vibe. Whereas the newer one, even though they're dressed in 80s clothes and things like that, I feel like it doesn't have that same vibe of nostalgia. It feels very new. But I
Yeah.
watched the first part, the chapter 1 of the new one, but I don't think I've seen the second part. So maybe I'll watch that this month after finishing this book. But yeah, I liked them all.
Yeah.
In the sense, as much as you can like this film.
Exactly. Yeah, but I thought it was well done. I didn't like part 2 because I feel like it was trying to be funny at times and it just didn't work for me. But also it depends, like, why didn't you like the movie? I would like to know.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's fine, obviously. It's just out of curiosity. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what I've heard. Hence why I'm a little scared. I don't think I like the ending because of that. Because yeah, I've heard it is very similar to the movie, so I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I might be surprised. But also, Stephen King is very well known for not, at least from what the majority of people say, supposedly his endings aren't the best usually, which is interesting because I also did not like the ending of Pet Cemetery, and I love that book, but I didn't like the ending.
For someone who writes with such great detail, the endings can either be like a bit abrupt or a bit vague, and like they don't really do justice to the rest of the novel, which has like so much detail. So I know.
Yeah, that's true. Well, lots of opinions. We could discuss the movies as well in the live show, maybe.
I think so. It'll be fun if I bring myself to watch them, because I'm such a baby with horror films. Like I have to really convince myself to watch them.
Oh, love that. I'm so the opposite. I love horror movies.
I don't know what it is. I hate horror movie adverts. Like sometimes if Jill's like scrolling through Netflix and you know the like preview starts of certain things, I have to put my fingers in my ears and close my eyes because I'm like, I can't do it right now. But then like I used to really like them, so I don't know, maybe I've just become weak with age.
Yeah. Love that. That's totally fair. Okay. You didn't find it scary. All right. Yeah, it really depends, especially when it comes to horror movies. It really depends on your personal fears, I guess. It really works for me because I'm terrified of clowns, so I was scared. But
I think as horror films go, it wasn't that scary. The older one was scarier, I think. And I am kind of scared of clowns, but I didn't think the new one. I think because it's so like CGI'd in some parts, I feel like
I know, but like his laughter, it's like, no, go away.
like it definitely is scary, but I think maybe not as much as people would expect it to be.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Love that. All right, everyone. Let's do one final reading sprint, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. Until o'clock, maybe. Yeah. Okay. And that's it for the last one. How did it go?
It went good for me. I'm on page 113, and that bit was very dramatic that I just read.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
It's
Yeah.
with Beverly and her backstory.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's a lot more of that. Yeah.
It is unfortunate, I think. So he doesn't obviously write many female characters, and you know, it's probably a wider discussion to be had about like why he chooses to write his only female character in that way.
Yeah.
It was very dramatic, especially for like your first introduction to a character. I was like,
yeah, that was awful. I think it was one of the most painful chapters to read.
Yeah.
That and like another scene, which I won't talk much about here, but one of the first scenes as well with a couple. It was awful as well.
Yeah. What about you? How did you get?
I'm on page 173. So I think this is still chapter 1 of part 2, I think. So yeah, progress is slowly being made.
We're on the way. We can do it.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So, everyone, that's it for the reading sprints today. I just wanted to remind everyone of our live show, which will be on Sunday. Is it Sunday? I think it is.
Is it? Let me just double check the calendar. It's the 23rd, isn't it?
Is it 23rd or 24th?
It can be either.
Yeah. I think it is 24th. I think.
We'll put it in the Discord, but it's that weekend, so the not next weekend, but the one after. And that's on my channel, is it?
It will be on your channel. Yeah, we don't have a time exactly yet, but we will let you know. So make sure to join our Discord chat. That's where we keep everything updated. It is linked in the description of this video. But yeah thank you, Lucy. Thank you everyone so much for joining us, and we will see all of you in the live show, hopefully. Yay! Bye everyone. Thank you.